What's going on, guys? We have a special vlog today that I think everybody needs to hear. This is something that I've even needed to hear a time or two. Whether it was myself playing sports, whether it was school, whether it was, you know, doing all these ridiculous lunges I've been doing this month, whatever it is, this is something I think everybody needs to hear. We all lack motivation and inspiration at times, okay? So I'm gonna give you a little tidbit story and something that I feel like we don't really stop and think about. And it's something that when you actually stop and kind of like smell the roses, like you can actually learn to appreciate that, and that kind of builds motivation within itself. So when I was in college, I went to Ohio State. It was kind of a crazy, you know, year and a half that I had kind of gone through. So played basketball the first 2 years, tried out for the varsity squad. My junior year ended up getting cut. That really, like, going into it, I was so physically prepared. Mentally though, that's just a different level, playing at a Division I level and stuff like that. Going into, like, you know, I was a little lost. Like, you know, basketball was my life and everything. Kind of go through like the next year, I'm kind of like working aimlessly, like, and then I kind of decided to do the whole training thing and really take that seriously. Started, like, you know, kind of working with some clients on the table. I doubled up on school. I actually went to a technical school where I met one of my mentors, Anthony, that you guys have seen on the channel before. He was the teacher there and he was the instructor. He helped me get certified through NASM. And anyway, right there at the very end of my senior year, so I had just got a job in corporate America. I was working a lifetime. I was going to school full time. So my schedule started on a daily basis, anywhere from 7:30 in the morning or 8 a.m. and I went until noon. I literally rushed from Ohio State, which is about 20-30 minutes from Lifetime. Had to get to Lifetime at Easton, worked from 1 until 9. That was my schedule, literally from January until the time that I graduated. So obviously with that type of routine, pretty much Monday through Friday, that's a lot. You know, you got schoolwork, you got exams, you got projects, you have all these things going on top of work, okay? I can't really do schoolwork at work because I'm prospecting, I'm trying to get clients, I'm learning how to run a business, I'm doing all these things, right? So right around, we graduated in May, it was like mid-April. So I literally think I had like 2 to 3 weeks of school left. We all hit walls. I hit the hardest wall I've probably ever hit. It was probably like the Great Wall of China, except this was like the Great Wall of Alex lacking motivation, okay? I was burnt out, I was tired, I didn't want to do anything, I was just done. I was done with school, work was cool, like I was really starting to pick up, I enjoyed training my clients, but school was just killing me. Like, I was tired of going, I was just done. It was senioritis to the extreme. It was whatever you want to call it, okay? I hit this wall. I literally walked in, I was living with my mother at the time, walked into my house, and I looked at my mom, I said, I'm done going to school. She's like, what are you talking about? And I said, I'm done going to school. I'm done. Like, I'm not doing it. I'm done. Like, I'm burnt out. I'm done. She's like, you have 2 weeks left, 3 weeks, whatever it was. You're gonna go graduate. You're gonna suck it up. You just went 3.5 years, 3 3/4 years, and you're just gonna piss it all away just because you're tired and you're like, these last 2 weeks, like, you're just not going? Like, screw that. No, you paid all this money for education. You've come all this way in this quarter or semester alone at the time. Just finish. It's 2 weeks. Just finish. It took several hours, if not several days, for me to like really just get out of that funk, okay? When we hit those walls, when you hit that really rough spot, like not necessarily a plateau, but like when you just feel like you don't have anything left to give, you have to stop, okay? And you have to appreciate the journey that you've had, all right? It's easier said than done. You know, I didn't stop and think about, oh wow, I had just gone to school for nearly 4 years. I have 2 weeks left. If you look at that in terms of percentages, I'm 95+% done, right? I'm literally in the final step. I'm literally just like, I'm 2 weeks away. You know what I mean? Can I commit myself for 14 days, for 21 days, whatever it is, to get through this, you know? And it's difficult, and I'm not saying that it's something easy to do. It's definitely not. Like, you have to rework and reprogram your mind when you hit those hard times And when you hit those walls, you hit that Great Wall of China, a Great Wall of Alex lacking motivation, or whatever your name may be, you have to stop and think about the process that you've just gone through. In order to get here, you had to have gone through all this shit to get there. Okay, you have to appreciate that. You have to understand that all these struggles that you've gone through have prepared you for that. Had you not gone through this, you would not be ready for this. Had I not worked in a corporate job, I could not have gone out to be on my own as a personal trainer. I wouldn't have had the client base that I had. I wouldn't have had the experience that I had. I wouldn't have had the knowledge to be able to not only work with one-on-one clients, but group clients. I wouldn't have been able to talk to people as well. I wouldn't have been in that high pressure sales environment to where I had to hit certain numbers, to hit certain tiers, to be able to do and have the freedom that I wanted. You understand? Like you have to eat a lot of shit. You have to go through a lot of stuff in order to get there. And unfortunately, sometimes when we hit those walls and you hit those like motivational slumps, those inspirational slumps, whatever it may be, you have to stop. And I'm not telling you to turn around, because I don't ever recommend doing that, but I think you need to understand the process that you just went through and the journey that you've just worked towards. Okay, it's not easy. Like I said, it's easier said than done, but all of these hardships have prepared you for this. All of these struggles have prepared you for this. Okay, I know it feels like you're climbing a mountain. Sometimes it feels like you're going literally straight up and straight down. But you know what? That climb is gonna make you strong enough to endure what's next. And you know what? The hardest climbs always have the most beautiful scenery at the top. Until next time, guys, thank you so much.